Hi, we're Milo and Erica. We met and fell in love in Ashland, Oregon. Shortly after that, we bought an RV, got pregnant, and decided to begin searching for a place to plant some roots and build our family. We knew we wanted to be in the Pacific Northwest, and after an exhaustive search, we found a gorgeous piece of land in northern Idaho. This is our story of building what we hope will become our family legacy. We are seeking sanctuary for us and hopefully future generations of our family.
What's up, everybody? Man, it's been interesting. It's been real interesting. We kind of had a falling out with the last rock yard. I don't know, we had some text conversations that were kind of a little off-putting, so we went and found another rock yard. It's only like maybe 5 minutes further away. Yeah. So we're back to hauling it ourselves. We might use them. Their rate is actually a little bit cheaper. They really were giving us some good deals and stuff, but the last guy kept blowing the road out on this turn in the driveway. Maybe his truck was too long or whatever, but his front tire kept popping off the side here. And every time his front tire popped off the side, he made the road like a couple feet wider. So on the last load, he said he didn't want to drive over our culvert pipes down there, so he just dumped it right on top. That's as far back as he was willing to go. And unfortunately, I don't know if you can see that, but because he did an end load, he basically buried our pipes and like this rock all in front of him now, and it just kind of ended up being a little bit of a show. So hopefully, you know, this new rock yard will be a little bit more user friendly. We got the truck right here right now. There it is. That's got 8 tons in it. Got the skid steer warming up. We got to move this pile that I'm currently standing on. Well, there's definitely no way that is gonna work. Everything is way too solid, so we're gonna have to go get our stump bucket, which is like a spear shaped implement, and I think we'll be able to pick it apart with that. But we basically can't we can't dump that load until we get this pile out of the way. It's hard as a rock, so I guess that's what we're doing.
So when we got out here this morning, while Milo was backing the trailer down, I saw a gigantic bald eagle soaring. And I'm pretty sure there's a couple that live here. I've seen them before. So I'm going to try to get them on film. I think they went into their nest, but I think it's in the trees along the road. So maybe if they take off and start flying, I can get them. But there's 2 of them for sure. And I saw them before, and they live, let's see if I can do this, up, like back there on the road. So I'm gonna keep an eye out and see if we can get them. I really love seeing the eagles. We'll see.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We had kind of an awkward week, what with having to find the new rock yard and all that. So we managed to get a few loads in with them just to kind of test the waters and see if we like their product.
And it was super cold this week, so we had to go with a different rock than Pit Run, because their rock was the Pit Run was frozen. So
yeah, we learned that lesson ourselves this week. I'm sure you saw we had the Rockburg that we had to pick apart, and my God, we certainly learned that lesson. You can't leave piles of dirt in their pile form in the winter because they really just turn into this crazy hard ice rock.
And next week looks like we might get snow, so we don't know what's going to happen next week.
Yeah, because we got our deep freeze, we're really able to drive out onto the field, and
which is quite terrifying.
It's a little terrifying, but it really works for me because I can come down the driveway. I don't have to back up. So we figured that one out, and it's making things go a little faster.
But it's kind of a crazy, scary experience because if you're standing there, the whole ground kind of moves like a trampoline anytime anything heavy drives by on it. And it's just like it obviously hasn't collapsed because the truck is very heavy, but it feels like at any moment it's going to cave in.
on that note, it's not going to cave in. It's pretty sturdy. Our ground is pretty stable. What we're building over is really spongy, with all the grasses and just hundreds of years of soil deposit and just it being super saturated and lowland. To give you some perspective, the truck fully loaded with rock and everything in total weighs about 30,000 pounds. So it's supporting 30,000 pounds plus the over 1,000,000 pounds of rock that we've already put on it.
So it's pretty
Literally
stable.
1,000,000 pounds. So it
Yeah.
feels pretty crazy, but it's pretty stable.
I actually asked the soil expert at my gardening class if he had ever dealt with any kind of wetlands or anything, and he said he hadn't. But I asked him because he said if there's ever any standing water, it means that there's kind of like a hard base layer somewhere deep or like pretty close to the surface that is not allowing the water to drain. And I asked if, like in a wetland situation, that is the same, and he said it could be that, or it could just be that there's so much water under the earth that is coming up there that basically the water can't go down because it's like full. So if that's the case, that's really good for us because that means we have a ton of water in and around and underneath where we are.
Yeah, we got a lot of water and yeah, I think it's going to be really good for growing a lot of food and animals. Well, we hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Bye.